Mm-hmm. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. Today we're back with a recommendation from Tech, Michael Kiwanuka. Cold Little Heart. I'm excited. It's a live session, so live music. We know how I feel about that. Without further ado, love you all. Let's jump right in, shall we? Let's go. Ooh, I like that jazzy lead-in. Ooh, that's nice. Oh. We're either going soul searching or through space. Either one. Ooh, what about? This has got like a somberness to it. Ooh. Oh, I love that cue in with just a look. Oh. It's like they're talking back and forth to each other. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was not 6 minutes, bro. I was captivated, like enthralled. What the heck? Okay, holy. You can say so much with just music, and this is testament to that. Holy smokes. The way we started off with kind of just the piano and it was really like, you know, those like there's like videos of like, you know, like take a trip through space or like reflect in this way, and like it's just ambiance, it's just space filled in your in the atmosphere of the music. That's what we got at the start, right? Almost indicating reflection of sorts, but I almost also think of it as like the world's thoughts, right? Like this is like the environment, and it leads to, I'm assuming it's Michael on the guitar there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm assuming. And he starts to play the guitar, and it's almost like he plays it with a somberness. And I think I even said it earlier, but it's like almost a sadness that we start playing with to join the thoughts. And in that moment, it's almost like the sadness punctuates the atmosphere. And then slowly, it's almost like the piano atmosphere becomes just in the background, right? Like it's still there, very present, almost the same, but the guitar starts to almost take center stage and draws us away from that. And it's almost like how your thoughts can draw you away from everything else, and you almost become when you're reflecting, it's just your thoughts that begin to kind of pervade your consciousness instead of everything else that's going on around you. And then we start to get the singers coming in with this like similar vibe of like sadness that slowly evolves as the other instruments come in, slowly evolves into this almost like retribution is like the only way I can think of it, where it's like this like reclaiming your I don't know, passion, your drive. It feels like what you would hear in a movie when a character has gone through hell and back, and the back is the emphasis there, because now we're starting to climb, we're starting to gain strength, we're starting to gain power, we're starting to gain passion, and even almost self-confidence as we're starting to kind of rise out of the music, and you start to get this feeling like just everything starts to come in. We get the drums, we get the bass, we got the guitar, we got the vocals, and the vocals start to shift over time, where it's just these small like just vocals like I don't even remember how they did it now, but like it was so good. And then now we get as we're starting to go up, and that up is really important because we're starting to rise out of this darkness. You know what I mean? And that is wow, like genuinely just wow. That was intense. It was enthralling. Like you're literally captivated the whole way through. I feel like I watched a movie without watching a movie just from listening to the way that this all kind of came together so far. We're only halfway through. Damn, man. I'm going back just a little bit just to hear that build again. Feel the guitar just going. Oh, bro, and something I mentioned at the start, where it's almost like the guitar and the piano were talking back to each other, but now it's like the guitar is its own. It is just its own entity, and this is that kind of semblance of self and rising out of all of everything else that's going on to become more. Holy. Oh, and then back to the piano. Oh, even the way it's shot. Okay. Oh, I love this. Bro, wow. I love how like we started off even visually, like we started off with the piano and the center focus and everything else in the background, and that's almost like your thoughts focus on the rest of the world. Then we slowly transition to this like close up behind Michael's shot, right? Where that's where the guitar starts kind of speaking and taking control, and it's got the view of everything else, but it's really tight around Michael, which focuses on the idea that your thoughts are in here. And then we slowly now pan out when there's almost like an understanding of yourself, a hopefulness in others that we're starting to see here. And we get this shot that pans around the band. That is so clean. Like, just it's so simple, but it's such a beautiful representation of the song up until this point. And his voice has this like resolution to it. There's a resolution to it that really it's a resolution in yourself and understanding yourself and gaining from understanding and pushing forward from understanding on how to go higher, how to go further in, and also understanding that this other person is involved in your life, because it's so beautiful. I want to pull up the lyrics as well. Just give me 1 second for that. Okay, I got him here. And yeah, so this is exactly what we were just talking about, where it's like this struggle you've been having with yourself that slowly transitions away into this like, I've been fighting here all my life, all my own, to get to where I want, and it hasn't been effective, but I will still keep going. But then starting to realize that I can't do it on my own, right? I can't do it without others. And that's where we start to see this kind of pan around to the band. And that's so brilliant, because it's like you and I together, that's how I need to change my mindset. And that's literally, we get the visual shot of it, but then also the lyrical shot of it, and then the musical aspect of it, because you feel this joy from the band as we start to come to that realization. And that's beautiful, man. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Did you ever notice I've been ashamed all my life? I've been playing games. We could try to hide it, it's all the same.
voice is captivating. It's
You
magical.
and I, in you 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 and I. Maybe this time I can.
I'm gonna just pause for a second. Wow, and now you start to feel like the way that like this realization started to manifest is like this understanding that you're kind of losing this person who believes in you, who has faith in you, and like as them together as a unit, like you both together. And because you've been so kind of in your own head, trapped in your cold little heart, as a result, you've been losing this person. You're so focused on the things that are going wrong and not meeting this person and all the things that are going right. You know what I mean? And as a result, you're kind of losing them. And this is what brings you to the realization that it's been me. I've been creating a lot of issues for myself, and I need to go past those. I need to go beyond that. And that literally, like, all of that was so well encompassed just at the start of the music. But this has gone through like an evolution. There's been like 3 sections of this already. It's a story. It's not even just music anymore. It's literally a story. It's a ballad. It's a tale. Holy.
Maybe this time I can be strong. But since I know who I am,
Wow.
probably wrong.
Self-doubt, man.
Maybe this time I can go far. But thinking about where I've been ain't helping me start.
And oh my god. Bro, just like, okay, something else that's super cool is the I like that what you hear there, it came before we had this kind of lone moment of him going back and kind of getting in his own head, where we again pan behind Michael and just see the back of his head as the main focus of the shot, because now we're in our head again. And while we're in our head, at first, while we had that kind of moment of rise as we started to think about togetherness, the I kind of went perfectly along with him. It actually went at the same time, right? And it felt like a unity. But now the I takes on a whole different meaning when we're in our own head, because all we can think about is our own faults. But that's what gets us into the situation of feeling separated from this person in the first place, because we're not focused on us, we're focused on ourselves, and in a negative aspect. And that starts to take hold in the relationship, or like, even if it's not like a relationship, but like the unity of these two feelings, these two consciousnesses, these two thoughts. Bro, this is so good. This was so good. This is like an epic tale, an adventure that we just went on. Like, just so much going on, so much being told with the visuals, the production, the lyrics, the feeling of the voice. Like, his voice was so good. It was so like, it rang through everything else. You know what I mean? And that it had this presence to it. And it almost is like that presence of the voice in the back of your head that tells you these things of like these negative aspects. which is so brilliant to kind of mix those two ideas. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Tech, for this recommendation, because holy, this was phenomenal. This was phenomenal. I genuinely can't believe that first like 6 minutes was 6 minutes. It didn't feel like that. Like you're just so caught up in it all. Absolutely brilliant. My God. Wow. Yeah, geez, yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. Wow. I hope that you enjoyed as well. If you did, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe, or don't. Who am I to tell you? But I hope that your week is better than your day, your month is better than your week, your year is better than your month. Actually, you know what? Just before we go, don't let that voice in your head be the only thing that you hear, because there's more, right? And I think that this song kind of encapsulates that. Is if you let yourself get trapped in your own head and you don't kind of feel the power or the love that you have in your life, then you do get trapped in your cold little heart. But if you go beyond that, chances are there's a lot of things in your life that are uplifting, that are good. And it's just hard to see when you're kind of, the only perspective that you take on is the negative one in your own head. So if you can look past that, there's so much more. Damn. Well, yeah. Love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Damn.